All right, mate. Well, big game this week against Kingborough. What are you expecting from the Lions?
I think the Lions are going to be, it's going to be tough at their home ground. Steve will have them well prepared, but we're going to go down there with a lot of confidence. We've got to bounce back from our loss last week, but that was last week. This week's a completely different game. With a cup game, intensity will be high, but the players are ready for it.
What have you taken away from that loss to City, and what will you sort of implement against Kingborough?
I think we've just got to focus and concentrate for a full 90 minutes. We can't allow goals in, and we've got to take our chances as well. We've got the capabilities, or the players have got the capabilities of scoring some good goals, and lots of them. They've just got to take the chances when they come up.
Do you feel Kingborough lift a little bit when they play at home?
I think any club lifts when they play at home. Home ground advantage, but they'll be prepared, and I'm sure they'll work hard. It'll be a tough game.
New recruit, how will Russell be used?
We'll see how Russell feels tomorrow. Obviously, he had a long flight, jet lag. He had a good session last night and did well with the players. Everybody got along really well and gelled quite quickly, so we'll see how he feels tomorrow and make a decision then.
And did Curran Fern train with you guys last night?
Curran did train last night. He looked sharp. Obviously, he's been playing anyway. He looked all right last night.
Is that looking like happening? He's going to come across to you guys?
Jed has to make that decision. I think he's keen, as in Curran's keen. But at the end of the day, we'll see how he gels with the players at training, and we'll go from there.
And John O'Laddick is leaving the state. What's happening there?
Jono's moving on to Queensland with family, so we're going to wish him all the best. But he's still got 3 games to go, and he's going to play those 3 games out till he leaves.
So I guess Russell's a pretty good replacement to slot in there.
Yeah, I mean Russell's obviously he plays in a different position, but we've got players that we can move into that position and take Jono's spot. So I suppose we're lucky in that sense. We've got depth.
And just lastly, what's the latest on the Del Piero discussions? Is that
Del Piero discussions? As Jed said yesterday, any player that's of that level, that calibre, you'd love to have come to the state. It would bring in crowds. And great for any club. I think it could be a little bit unrealistic. As far as we know now, he's gone back to Italy, so it's a longer flight.
Oh, a pretty big game to come into, a semi-final with lots on the line. Does that change your preparation or feeling anyway?
Not really. There might be a little bit of added pressure because it's my debut for the Zebras, but again, football's a game of football, so I'll just adapt the same way.
And you've had a run with the boys and whatnot. You've got around some of the new faces.
Yeah, I went training last night for the first time since obviously my trip over here, so the legs were a bit heavy, but I feel fine today. Ready to go for Sunday, and the lads were brilliant. Anything
that sort of struck you or just stood out to you, your first training run at the new club?
The camaraderie with the team, basically. As soon as I walked in the change room, they all made themselves welcome to me. During training, they were all enthusiastic and willing to help and listen as well to my instructions that I was given.
And Hobart Zebras this week, got them down at home. Do you guys feel that you play a little bit better down at the Den?
Yeah, I think we do lift at home, just maybe more comfortable surroundings, not quite sure. Road trips aren't one of our favourite things currently, but certainly at home on Lightwood, it's in excellent condition, and we look forward to playing there again.
Is that one of the things your club maybe needs to improve on, just step up that professionalism, I guess, being able to win on the road and away from home?
I think every club has to analyse what they've done and see where they can improve. We've already looked at what we did last week, and we have plans to change a few things in the future.
You've got a history with Zebras, obviously. You've got some good inside knowledge you can bring to the table.
I know a few of the players, obviously, and we're aware of how they play, what systems they use. They've strengthened their squad recently, so that'll be another challenge for us to deal with. But we're confident that our system of play provides us with opportunities to score goals. It'll be whether we can modify our defensive systems to cope with their attacking abilities on the day.
What sort of game style will you bring?
We'll play an attacking formation, pressing their defenders, combination plays. We use our speed out wide to create chances behind their defence.
What will it mean for the club to get through to a statewide cup final if that was to happen?
Oh, look, any year the statewide cup final is a prize trophy for all of the clubs. This year's got a little bit extra significance because it gives you a springboard into a meeting with probably an A-League club at home. And I think all of the 4 clubs left in the competition would really love that opportunity. And we're exactly the same. To be able to play that big a game at home would be magnificent.